You can learn a lot about life through baseball.
Yeah.
You know, when life throws you curveballs, you knock them out of the park.
I like
Sometimes you step up to the plate, you swing, and you miss, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you're the pitcher, and sometimes you're the catcher. Either way, you're gonna have a good time.
What?
Those are some famous sayings from baseball, and I bring them up because the guy on the phone for a second date update today, his name is Matthew, and he met the girl that he wants to call at a co-ed softball game. What's up, Matthew? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How about you guys?
Pretty good. Were you the pitcher or the catcher that day?
I mainly bat and, play third base, but...
Thank God
So-
for answering it like
God,
that.
you're a sick man.
Your email said that you met the girl that you want to call. Her name is Trisha.
Yeah, she's real sweet.
Okay, and it says here you met her at a co-ed softball game. How'd that work?
Yeah, she was on the opposite team.
Oh, the enemy.
Yeah, so that's, a little extra charm as well.
Let me guess. She was pitching to you. She struck you out, and then you threatened to fight her.
No way, dude.
That's what.
Usually how friendly softball games go,
Yeah.
Jubal. You're right.
Right.
Yeah. There's a lot
that
of
how-
physical violence.
Is that how it went down?
It was more like when we all went to the bar.
Oh.
Then you threatened to fight her.
No.
There was no fighting. No
Thank you.
fighting. Just softball.
Okay,
Just softball.
strange.
No fighting during the game or afterwards.
That's different than any co-ed sports league that I've been involved in. There's always a fight at some point, but
Can
okay.
we move on from the
Right.
violence, please?
All right, so you met her at the bar.
Yes.
And had you had your eye on her like all game?
Oh, yes, all game for sure.
What about her stuck out to you?
Oh, I mean, her legs just go on for days,
One of those girls with legs all the way up to her butt.
Yeah.
So hot. So hot.
Yeah, we all have
She
them.
was really good at the game, and on top of it all, she seemed like a genuinely cool chick.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
how did you approach her at the bar?
Oh, I mean, I grabbed her a drink and, said congrats for whooping her ass, and, then we just started talking about how long we had been playing, and then one thing led to another, and I ended up getting her number, and we set a date to go hiking.
Sweet.
Nice.
How was the hike?
Oh, it was great. She met me where we were going to start out.
Nice.
What'd you say?
Oh, I just said nice. Sorry.
I heard you. I was just like, what?
Very nice. She met you there.
I'm
Awesome.
excited for you.
She met you where you were going to start. That's better than meeting you at the end of the trail, I guess.
I approve.
And she was just as awesome as the first time you met her.
Absolutely. Like, she did great on the hike, and we were able to talk. We weren't winded or anything. And, I mean, at the end, like, when we said goodbye, like, I didn't know if, a kiss was feeling out. And, I mean, she was real sweaty. I was real sweaty.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, we kind of just had a quick hug, but, like, it was still, like, you felt that connection there. And we made plans for about a week later to go out again.
Oh, so you guys had a second date.
No, see, like, a day before, she texted to cancel. She needed to cancel for some reason, but, so I don't know. And now it's like, now I haven't really heard from her, so kind of feel blown off.
Have you tried to reschedule that date that you had planned?
I mean, yeah, I sent one or two texts just saying, hey, sorry, scheduling didn't work. Is next weekend good? And I didn't really get an answer from any of that.
Can I ask, I mean, just looking back at the time you guys spent together between like the softball game and the hiking, do you think that she also thought of this as a romantic date?
Well, I mean, I would hope it would be kind of obvious because I asked for her number. I said I would love to get together. Like, to me, that sends a pretty clear signal of like, hey, I'm interested in you.
Right.
Even if like things go slow or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how long has it been since you've heard from her?
It's been over a week since I talked with her, and she hasn't responded to the two texts I sent.
Oh, man.
Just a sweaty hug at the end of the hike. That's all you got.
Yeah, right?
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Thanks, man.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I got to say, I'm skeptical of you, Matthew.
Am I suspect?
Yes, you are.
For what?
Well, we do a lot of these second date updates, all right? And everything always sounds normal until we get the person on the phone, and then something weird comes out, okay? Now, you said that you met this girl at a co-ed softball game. You went to the bar after, asked for a number, and you guys went on a hike and had a great time, and nothing weird happened.
That is all true.
Okay. Well, if I call her and I find out that you've been going to all of her games since then, dressed up like...
No, buddy. I will be 100% honest with you. That thought did cross my mind.
Okay.
But I denied it because I didn't want to be a creeper.
All right, good. I picture you in the stands like an NFL quarterback's mom with her name on your shirt, sitting there like, "Go Trisha, that's my girl." So,
oh my God!
You promised me you haven't done that.
I have not done that.
All right.
He still doesn't trust you,
No,
just so you know.
Still, I'm a little weary of you. I'm gonna dial the phone number right now though, and get her on the phone and find out why she's not calling you back. Okay?
All right.
Hello.
Hi, is Trisha there?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Trisha, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
I'm calling because one of our listeners sent an email about you. His name is Matthew, and he sent us an email saying you guys were supposed to go out on a date, and then you stopped responding to him, and he wants to know why.
He sent an email about that? Why would he do that?
Because he liked you and he would like to go out again, but you just stopped talking to him, so he thought maybe we could help him out and figure out the answer.
Look, I am not comfortable discussing this.
If it's something way too personal, you don't have to tell us, but if it's not, I mean, he wants to know. He liked you a lot.
You got to put yourself in his shoes. You know how frustrating it can be if you feel like you connected with somebody and then they drop off.
I mean, yeah, I get that. And he's a good guy. I totally got that sense from him.
Okay, so if he's a good guy, then why aren't you calling him back?
Look, he was really cool. He's just not marriage material.
Whoa.
Why is he not marriage material? Did you guys get into that conversation on your first date?
No, we didn't, talk about it. But, you could just tell from the date.
Is he immature or something? I mean...
Well, here's where I am. I am not getting any younger, and I absolutely want to get married someday. Yeah. And he's just not going to be that guy.
That is a really quick judgment to make after meeting someone just one time.
Yeah.
Actually, we hung out twice.
Oh.
Okay, so 2 times is enough for you to know that?
Now you know everything about him.
How can you possibly know that he's not marriage material after 2 hangouts?
Because after the second time we hung out, he took me back to his car, and his car was full of stuff, piles and piles.
Wait, are you saying that it was just messy? Like there was garbage and stuff in it?
Well, I didn't know. So I had asked him, I was like, what's the deal with all your stuff? Are you moving or something? And he said no. And he said that he lives out of his van.
He lives in his van?
Yeah, and he does it by choice.
What do you mean? It's not that he's homeless, it's that he wants to be homeless?
Yeah, he chooses this.
Really?
What did he say to you to make you think that?
He said, look, it's this really great situation. I choose this. I feel it's better. I'm saving money. And I look in there, and there is a mattress. There's a jug of water, hot plate. It's really weird.
Yeah. Normally, when you see a van with a mattress in it on a first date, that's a good sign.
No, always bad.
So you're saying you didn't want to see him again because he lives in his van?
No, I don't know. I've been going back and forth over this, for the past few days because, he lives in a van.
Yeah.
So you're saying you don't want to move into a van if you guys ever got more serious?
No. Well, no, I don't know. That's the thing.
You don't know if you want to move into a van. You might be willing to move into a van?
No, I definitely don't want to live in a van. That's the problem.
Okay.
But don't you think... Okay, granted, this is a kind of an odd situation, but he has, a regular job, right?
He has a really good job, and he makes, a ton of money.
Whoa.
He just chooses to save it.
All right, so the guy just likes to live in a van.
He seems really in love with his living situation, and if that's the case, I don't want to mess with it.
I have so many questions.
You don't want to make the guy give up his house, you know?
Exactly, his green van.
Yeah.
Well, Trisha, I do need to let you know that Matthew is actually on the other line listening, maybe in his van right now, and he wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Matthew, you there?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Hey, Trisha.
Oh, my God.
I am not in my van, just to clarify. I'm in my office. I'm at work right now.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. I'm just really surprised because, like, when we went out, I mean, you seemed to think it was really kind of cool what I was doing.
Yeah, I said it was cool when I was looking at it because I didn't just want to tell you it was weird right off the bat.
Okay. Oh, now you're just 180 on this. So I'm confused.
Matthew, think about it. I mean, how could a girl see a van and think, I want to stay the night with him? I'm not sure where I'm going to go to the bathroom if I have to go, but...
Just owning a van and living out of it is awesome. I have this freedom that everybody else is dreaming about. I save all this money. It keeps going in the bank when everybody else is spending and going into debt on these houses that they can't afford, and they're never in because they're always at work all day for them. I mean, what's the point of it?
The point is to actually have a place where you could hang out, not something that you could, like, drive from point A to point B, like you're home traveling everywhere.
But that means I can hang out everywhere, Trisha. Wherever I want to hang out. Like, the world is my home. And Trish, I'm not living in the Stone Age with this. Like, I've got Wi-Fi, I can run things off this generator. Like, I have electricity. I have the basic things that I need and stay connected with the world. I can work remotely if I want to. Like, come on.
He's got it all figured out, Trisha.
It just sounds weird to me. I never pictured my boyfriend living in a van.
On purpose.
But it may be fun, Trisha. I mean, it's definitely an adventure.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
It is an adventure. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
I don't know, man. I mean, you have a great personality, and you're a really cool guy, but the whole living in a van thing is just a giant turn off for me.
Just give it a weekend, Trisha. Like, pretend you're going on a luxurious camping trip. Give it 2 nights, and I will convince you. I promise.
2 nights, that is a big ask, sir.
So you want me to spend 2 nights in your van when we've only been on one official date together?
You were the one who was throwing around the marriage word of, needing to find marriage material. So, like, 2 nights is not going to kill you.
He has a point.
I mean, I say 2 nights is a drop in the bucket. Come on.
In that case, Trisha, would you like to go out with Matthew on a second date? We will pay for it. I mean, I guess the date would be 2 nights in his van, but whatever. Would you like to go out with him again?
I'm still kind of on the fence about it. I am going to say no to 2 nights in the van.
Oh.
But I'm up to hanging out with him again.
Okay, so you'll go out on a date with him, but you won't sleep in the van.
Yes, I will go out on a date. I will not spend the 2 nights in a van.
Okay.
That's probably
Well,
wise.
congratulations,
Yeah.
Matthew. That's a successful second date.
I can work with that.
All right. So you guys go out on your date. Matthew, you try to convince her that living in a van is better than living in a house, and I wish you both luck.
Trisha, freedom is in our future. I guarantee.
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. That girl's totally crazy. Living in a van is awesome. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. Matthew wanted to call Trisha to find out why she wasn't calling him back after their date. Turns out she wasn't calling him back because she's judgmental and wants to date a guy who lives in a house and not in his van. He apparently has a good job, makes money, but he prefers living in his van. instead of living in a house.
Yeah.
He just likes it.
He's saving money. I mean, he's making smart financial decisions, I guess, that way.
Yeah, and he can pick up and move to wherever he wants.
Yeah, which is different. Normally you say, hey, this guy lives in a van. You're like, oh, he's struggling in life. He's, whatever. It's like, no, this guy actually is making really good decisions.
As someone who's dated a person that lives in their car, it's not that bad. They just stay at your house a lot more.
Yeah, maybe that was her fear. She's like, I don't want him over here all the time.
Yeah.
But it sounds like he doesn't like being in a house at all. He just enjoys living in his van. Text in at 78592. Would you date a person that lived in their van? If they had a job and made money, and that was just how they chose to live, would you date them? Text in 78592. Is it weird to meet somebody on the bus?
I don't know. There's a lot of commuters out there.
Okay. Yeah, because you're
love
sitting next to
connection.
people, you're talking to people. Oftentimes people are talking to themselves in the corner. But it's a good opportunity to meet people on the bus. That's where Steven met Allison. Steven is on the phone with us right now. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Tell us about how you met Allison on the bus.
Well, I was on my way to work, and she just sat down next to me, and I thought, man, well, she seems nice. So I kind of worked up the guts to just sort of like start a little bit of small talk.
I don't know why the bus just seems weird. I don't know why the bus seems like a weird place to hit on somebody.
Public transportation.
I do hate public transportation a lot.
My husband takes public transit every day. There's lots of normal.
Are you
Dirty.
saying that you
Take
want
it.
him to meet girls?
He meets
No,
tons
I'm
of
just
girls.
saying.
Like, I've never done anything like that. I've never talked to anybody on the bus before. Like, I was kind of surprised that I did it, but I did it. And it was good.
Why this girl? Like you said, you had never really talked to anybody on the bus before. What attracted you to her?
Well, she was like really, really pretty. And I don't know, but just before she sat down, she looked at me and she just smiled. And it was like, hey, it was, I don't
That's
know,
all
it
it
was just
took.
like an instant spark.
Yeah,
you know?
and she was on the bus with other people who are, like scabies and stuff.
Oh,
so you're
come
like,
on, Jubal.
in comparison, she's smoking hot.
She looks like she showered.
Yeah.
And I got to give you credit, Steven. I think it's so nice when men say that they were pretty or beautiful instead of just hot. Like, that's a great compliment.
Yeah, she was like, the way she smiled at me, it wasn't like a flirty smile. It was just like a hello. And I was like, oh, that's nice. And, if you're ever on a bus early in the morning, everybody looks like hell. And
Yeah.
it's like, she gets on, and she's like radiant. It was amazing.
Nice. She was hot.
Yeah, I mean-
Just kidding.
So where'd you go on your date then?
Well, I decided to surprise her and, I don't know, be a little different. So I took her to a shooting range.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
And now, wait, did you know her feelings about guns before you went to the shooting range?
No, not really. I just sort of assumed, she seemed like sort of a city girl and she wasn't, into guns or anything. But I grew up with guns, so I'm like really cool with them.
Are you like a hunter?
Yeah, I grew up like in a small town and my dad always had guns and, like we'd go hunting and stuff like that.
I'm not really a big gun guy, but I like going to the shooting range. It's a good time.
Yeah,
it's
and
fun.
shooting range.
But it is risky. How did she take it?
She was like nervous, but she was kind of excited. She kept smiling and kind of laughing, but in a nervous kind of way.
Of course, you had a gun on you. Question your motives. Did she have a good time though once you were at the shooting range?
She seemed to have a good time, and it was kind of cute. Like, she would get scared every time, like, the first time the gun went off, she, like, kind of screamed a bit, and then I kind of helped her and showed her how to hold the gun. And
Little old me can't handle a gun.
Jose.
Wish I had a big, strong man here, maybe by the name of Steven, to come help me hold my hands correctly.
You know that it's a genius idea on Steven's
Yeah, it is a
part.
good idea, Steven.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah. Did you guys do something after the shooting range?
No, not really, because it got kind of late, and she said she had to get up early the next day, so I just took her home. But, like, we had such a good time, and I don't know, I got, like, really excited. Like, I was really into her, but I couldn't get the nerve up to, like, kiss her.
Was it there that moment where you're like, do it now, and then you chickened out?
Yeah, exactly. It was like, this is it. You do it now, man. Do it now. And then it was gone, and I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah.
That's a
Once you get past that point, you can't go back, otherwise it's just awkward.
Yeah.
It's just
So-
awkward. It's
so-
totally awkward.
You feel like she maybe thinks you're not interested, or some girls it can be a
I don't
turnoff
know.
where it's like,
weird. We did this sort of big kind of manly thing. I showed her this big manly thing. I was like, hey, guns and da-da-da-da. And then I, like, chicken out at the end, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
loser.
Yeah, where'd all the testosterone
Right.
go? How did you work that up?
you left it all at the gun range, I guess.
Exactly.
When she left, did she seem like cool with going out again?
I don't know. She seemed nice, and she said, yeah, let's talk later. And I was like, great. And I called her, but I just got her voicemail, and then she didn't call me back. And so I sent her a text, and, like, nothing. So I kind of don't know what's up.
All right.
You really like her.
Yeah, I think she's really awesome. Like, I got so nervous I couldn't kiss her. I've never had that experience. You know what I mean? Like, she was really, really sweet.
Okay, cool. Well, we're going to play a song. Come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, just hold on.
Livin 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The more I think about it, I think maybe Steven kind of screwed up with his date plans. Yeah, I think usually on a relationship, you want to ease into the gunplay.
Yeah, that's probably
I guess a third, fourth date kind of thing. If you're just tuning in, Steven is on the phone with us. He wants us to call Allison. He met her on the bus for their first date. He took her to a shooting range and is a little off-put because at the end of the date, he didn't go in for the kiss when he thinks he should have. So he thinks that may have killed his chances with Allison.
I mean, the date is so aggressive in some ways and then just so passive in others.
Right? If you're going to take a girl out for guns, you might as well try to kiss her.
Yeah.
All right, Steven, you ready to give her a call?
Yeah, I really want to find out what's going on.
Steven, I'm a small town girl too, and I understand that growing up around rifles and hunting and stuff. Do you think that you can, maybe let her know that you have a softer side?
I think, looking back, maybe it wasn't the smartest thing. I at the time, I thought it was a good idea and kind of exciting and different, and maybe she'd think it was cool, but I thought it was the right thing at the time.
Well, I think if you're going to take a girl out and show her that you can shoot guns and teach her, that's fun. But then at the end of the date, go in for the kiss. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I know. I feel like such a loser.
Oh, Steven, come on. Let's not go that far.
All right, we're going to call her right now, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Allison, please?
Yes, this is she.
Hey, Allison, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Oh, hello.
What's going on?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. I'm actually calling you because one of our listeners, Steven, emailed us about you.
Okay.
You recently went on a date with Steven, and you're not calling him back, so he's wondering if there's a reason.
I mean, we met on the bus, and then he picked me up, and I didn't know what the date was going to be, and we ended up going to a gun range.
Right. He told us all that. He said, as soon as you walked to the door, he tossed you an AK-47 and said, let's go. But no, he told us all about the gun range and everything else. Said that you guys had a good time.
Yeah, but, I was just a little bit thrown because the combination of, meeting someone on a bus and then going to shoot guns. I guess I was just, a little nervous.
Did you understand that he's, a small-town guy and that what his normal is maybe not your normal?
Oh, yeah, that's not an issue for me. I don't like to judge people on that. It has nothing to do with anything like that.
So have you just been busy then? Because he said he's tried to call you and text you and you haven't responded to anything.
Even though I did have a really good time, I feel like a girl can't really be too careful. So I looked him up. I Googled him. And there's, no Facebook, no Twitter, no nothing. The only thing that's, exists on the Internet is that 5 years ago he was arrested.
Oh, really? For what?
Yeah, for what?
I don't know. I wasn't able to see.
Was there something on the date that, made you feel that way, or is it just the bus and the guns, like you said?
Yeah, it's kind of odd to meet. It's odd that you meet someone on the bus who has a penchant for handguns, and then you just assume things.
I'm just saying he was a commuter going to work, and he happens to have grown up hunting. You can assume that too.
Right, you can assume that, but then I found that he had been arrested, and I just felt like he seemed really nice, but I just think need to be careful.
Allison, what if we could find out why he got arrested? Would you be interested in hearing what that is?
I would be very curious.
Cool, that works out perfectly then, because Steven's on the other line. Hey, Steven, what were you arrested for?
Oh, man. It wasn't anything serious. It wasn't anything big or terrible. It wasn't that big a deal. It wasn't. I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. Can we leave it at that?
What was it?
Steven, you've got to pass. First, say hi to Allison.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to tell us. If it wasn't that big of a deal, are you just embarrassed?
Yeah. Hey, Allison.
Hi.
Do you have a warrant out?
No, there's no warrant. There's no nothing. It's just, oh man, I really don't want to tell this story.
Why? What could be so embarrassing?
We really want you to tell the story.
5 years ago, I was in a relationship with my girlfriend at the time. I took her to this big sporting event, and I had this idea to propose to her. And so partway through the game, I had this sign, and I ran out onto the field, and it said, "Will you marry me?" And I held it up to her, and then I was like tackled by security.
Oh, nice.
And everything. And
You weren't
just
like- You weren't also naked or anything on the field, right?
No. I wasn't naked or anything. It was just like I just ran out on the field. I just hopped over the thing and like out there and like held up the sign and waved at her. And everybody was like cheering and like it was kind of really great. And then they tackled me and then everyone kind of cheered louder.
He was arrested in the name of romance.
Right.
Did you get engaged?
No.
Did she say no?
She said no.
Wow.
Oh no, man! I'm
You got
Okay.
arrested and oh my
Allison,
heart for you.
Allison, there you go. That's either the best lie anybody has ever told in the history of getting arrested, or he just got arrested trying to do something romantic, I guess.
Can we find footage of this? I would be very curious to see it.
Listen, I didn't do anything terrible. I didn't do anything bad. At the time, I was in love with this girl, and I thought it was the right thing to do, and I thought it was romantic and fun and spontaneous, and it kind of all blew up in my face. And so that's what happened. I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person, and I really like you, Allison.
I am wondering, like, why that is the only thing that's online for you. Have you just like kept off the grid, or like what's the deal with that?
After that all went down, it was kind of in the news. So like all these people started finding me on Facebook and Twitter and like sending me stupid messages, and I was just like, enough. And so I just like I deleted everything. I was like, you know what? I don't need people to find me. I just want to forget it and move on.
I will say I can understand why that creeped you out, Allison. I meet anybody without a Facebook or a Twitter now, and I don't want to have anything to do with them because I feel like they've got to be hiding from somebody.
We're also jaded here. I mean, Allison, do you see that maybe you were making the wrong assumptions about this dude?
Yeah, I obviously was. You can understand why I made these assumptions.
Yeah, you thought he was a murderous homeless person on a bus who was arrested and had this warrant out and was going on the lam from the law.
Thanks.
Well,
Good. Nice one, Brooke.
Okay, Allison, would you like to go out on a second date with Steven? We will pay for it.
This is all like very overwhelming.
Right.
I
We won't
mean,
go to a shooting range.
Yeah, no guns. No guns on this date.
you know, I actually like really respect that. That's why you got arrested. I think that's really romantic, and so like now that I have that explanation, I would say yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Go out.
Nice.
oh, that makes
Yes.
me happy.
Awesome.
There you go, Steven.
That's
Thank you
awesome.
for like sharing all that and being honest with me. If you're not being honest, then I'm gonna feel really stupid.
There you go, man. You got your second date, Steven.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so happy.
It's going to be so good.
I hope it turns into something good for you guys. However, if you get to the point where you are going to ask her to marry you, you got to really trump what you did before. So good luck with that.
He has set the bar high.
Anthony is on the phone to do a second date update, and he met his date the old-fashioned way at the club.
Oh,
Yeah, got his bell bottoms on, slicked back his hair, couple gold chains,
sounds like you're talking about the disco, sir.
doing the sprinkler on the dance floor,
Oh,
attracting
my
all the ladies.
Goodness, how could anyone just even saying that turns me on?
Well, he said he met her at the club, and I'm just assuming that's the kind of guy Anthony is. I don't know that because I haven't really talked to him yet. Anthony, is that your
Hey,
game?
how's it going?
Good, man. You wearing bell bottoms at the club?
You know what? That night I might have been. I was taking all kinds of advice from everybody. I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, it was
So-
a wild night then.
Yeah, I mean, it was a friend's birthday party. It was my first time going out like that in a while, and I guess it just kind of got out of control. We all did, but normally I'm the guy who keeps it together, and I was definitely not doing that.
Was she someone that was in your group of friends that you hadn't really known before, or is this somebody that you just met at the club like a random?
I think she was a friend of a friend.
It was a good night. I see.
So, because I'm trying to remember, because it was easy enough to start talking to her. I don't entirely remember how that happened, but it seemed easy enough as if we were there for the same party, but I don't know who she's connected to at
Okay.
this point. None of my friends knew her.
How much do you know about her at all?
All I remember is I thought she was really funny, and she looked at me like she was interested in what I had to say, but
Okay. And do you know her name?
Yeah, her name was Deanna. She had a great smile, and I mean, the problem is I remember about, let's say, 60% of the night. You know what I mean? Like I have a vague idea of how it went.
Okay, so you got hammered then.
Yeah, man. There was a special that night. It was like a Long Island iced tea for $3.
Oh, that gives me a headache just you even saying that.
Long Island iced teas are terrible.
Oh, God.
And the worst part was the bartender. I remember his name was Brendan, and I started calling him B all night because I kept saying Long Island iced tea for $3, B, and he kept serving it up.
Oh, man.
It was just so much fun to say. I didn't even think about what I was doing.
So what'd you do? Like hang out with her all night?
Well, we just started off at the bar trying to talk, and that went all right, but it's loud in there, so we kind of gave up. But then we ended up just kind of making our way to the dance floor, and it started getting hazy because after that it was just kind of a blur of dancing and Long Island iced teas, and then...
Do you think maybe the reason it felt like something you've never experienced before was because of those Long Island iced teas? It just everything felt great, and maybe it wasn't?
You know, I think it's possible. It's possible. I think some people say that different types of drinks get you different types of drunk, and this is a first for both for me, so I don't know what to compare it to.
Long Island iced teas are a love potion for him, is what it sounds like.
Yeah, I think so.
How did the night end with her?
So, okay, I kind of remember her asking me to walk her home, and I think I did, but...
Do you think?
There was definitely some conversation. I want to say she asked me, but it might have been me offering.
Who knows?
And I want to say that she said yes, but she might have said no. I don't even know at this point. But I think I remember us actually leaving to do that, but I don't remember reaching anywhere. I don't remember dropping her off or anything like that. All I really remember is being put into a cab.
And then
I think so. Maybe not, though. I don't know.
I didn't ask. How drunk was she?
I mean, I thought that everybody was as drunk as I was, so, you know, I assumed that she was the same as me, but
who knows?
Hopefully not, because I was in rough shape, it turned out.
So somebody put you in a cab, and that's the last thing you remember?
Yeah, someone put me in a cab. I got home safely. I know that.
Oh, good thing you got home safely, because I think the whole point of you walking her home is to get her home safely, but that's cool.
I know. Well, it turns out she got home safely. I know that because I've been in some limited communication with her.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Well, I texted her to follow up, and she's been icy, to say the least. Because, like, I would say, hey, I had a great time the other night, and then she'd just respond, I bet you did. And I don't know what she means by that, because I think she remembers something that I don't. And
or she's just being coy. Maybe she's just being like, oh, I bet you did, because you met me.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's it, because I've tried asking her if we can go out together again, and she's been, like, pretty against it and pretty firm.
What do you mean by pretty against it?
Pretty firm.
She's not, like, she's using a lot of, I don't think so, and not this time, but she's also not saying a hard, like, I think she wants me to keep asking, so she keep finding different ways to put me down, you know?
When someone says, I don't think so, I think that's the same as saying no.
Maybe, I don't know. This could be different. Like I said, we had a great time up until maybe midnight. And then
up until you don't remember anything.
Right. After that, I'm not very confident.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, call her, and figure out what happened with the rest of your night and why she's not wanting to see you again.
She didn't say she doesn't want to see me again. She said, I don't think so. It's not the same thing.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll call her and find out right after this, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
4 words that should never be uttered on a first date. Long Island iced tea. It's all downhill from there. Really, no words that should ever be uttered ever. Long Island iced tea. They should be illegal. Well, nothing good ever happens when you have Long Island iced teas. And Anthony, who's on the phone for a second date update today, had a bunch of them on his first date. Well, that's not even really a date. He met this girl named Deanna at the club. They had a special on Long Island iced teas, and he took full advantage and says he had a fun time hanging out with her, and they bonded and danced, and then he thinks he walked her home at the end of the night, but he's not sure, and somebody put him in a cab, but he doesn't know who. So we're going to call Deanna and find out what happened with the rest of his night and why she won't go out with him again.
And you do realize, I mean, since the second half of the night is so hazy, there could be like something really horribly embarrassing that she reveals about you?
Yeah, I'm pretty terrified.
Okay.
All right.
As long as we're ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is this Deanna?
Yes. Who's this?
Deanna, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi. Are you familiar with the show?
So which show?
The radio show.
I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show. You're not familiar with it at all?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm calling because you recently went on a date with somebody who does listen to the show.
And he emailed us because he says that you're not calling him back after your date, and he wanted us to see if we could find out why.
Who is the he?
His name is Anthony.
Oh.
Yeah, Anthony. You met him at the club the other night?
Mm-hmm.
You've been texting with him?
Well, more like he's been texting with me, so yeah.
Okay. Well, Anthony emailed us about you because he thought maybe we could figure out why you don't want to go out with him.
No, I'm good. I'm not interested.
In him or in telling us why?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, can you tell us anything? Because he's really curious. He thought you guys had a great time.
A great time?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what he said.
He sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah, he's nice. I'm not going to say he's not nice, but great time is pushing it a little bit.
Would it be a bad time? Did you have a bad time with him?
I don't really want to categorize it as bad. It was weird. Can I just say weird?
Yeah.
Sure. Can you tell us anything, though? Because honestly, he doesn't remember most of the night.
If I was as drunk as he was and I had as many Long Island iced teas as he did, I probably wouldn't remember the night either. So,
Was he super obnoxious?
oh my God, so obnoxious.
But didn't you hang out with him, like dance with him all night and go up to the bar and chat and get drinks together?
You know, we started in the beginning of the night, we were talking and it was cool. He seemed really nice. But that was before his eyes started going in a million different directions, and he was probably about 4 Long Island iced teas down. So, yeah. He went from cute to like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm even like standing next to this guy right now. He's so embarrassing.
Oh.
Did he walk you home?
He insisted on walking me home. I did not push for that.
Okay, because he
was
told
all-
us a little bit about that. He said that he thought you had asked him to walk you home, but he couldn't really remember.
Yeah, no, it didn't go like that. I said, I'm going to go. And he said, well, it's a man's job to make sure a lady gets home okay, so I'm going to walk you home.
Hey.
Well, I couldn't get rid of him. Not going to lie. So I was like, all right, whatever. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going to go with it. It's funny because he thought he was walking me home, but it was more like me walking him home.
Yeah. So were you the one that put him in a cab?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was wondering. He couldn't remember. He thought maybe you did or somebody else did.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was just him and I. We were walking, and I really saw how drunk he was because he was starting to get emotional, talking about his dog that had passed away that he was close with. And, oh my God, he was really going in, and I felt bad. It was getting deep.
Okay, so you just want us to tell him that he was annoying and drunk, and that's why you don't want to go out with
Yeah.
him.
And can you also tell him this? It is not okay to try to exchange your date for Taco Bell.
What?
That it's not okay.
What are you talking about? And 2, it's not?
No, it's Jubal.
Yeah. Well, we were walking home after the club. We saw a bunch of kids with Taco Bell, and he whipped out $10 and offered to give it to them for the Taco Bell.
Okay.
Oh.
They said no. He whipped out 20. They said no. So then he turned and looked at me, looked at them, and said, well, what about if you just take her in exchange for the Taco Bell?
You can have her. As long
Like you're some object that could be traded for Taco Bell burritos? Oh, now I'm pissed.
Yeah, I was not okay with that.
What did the kids say?
They laughed and they walked away, and he just was like, I'm so hungry.
Oh, my God. I would have been irate.
As drunk as he was, I'm like, seriously, man, you're going to, like, give me up for fast food? No, this is not. And at that point, I was like, okay, time to call an Uber. And that was it.
Okay.
Good for you.
And that's when you put him in the cab.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I bet you he'd be pretty interested to learn all that. I don't think he remembers any of that because he's on the other line listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, it's good to hear from you again.
Good to hear from me. Did you not just hear, like, my entire story that I just told? Hello? You know what you did?
What? Well, it was just nice to hear your voice again.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me. Did you hear that you tried to trade me for burritos?
Okay, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry I did that. I don't remember doing it, so I trust you. I take your word that that's exactly how it went down. But I promise you, normally if I was sober, I probably wouldn't try to trade you for food, though.
So I would hope you would never, even if you were sober, try to trade me for anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I was just joking because I was so drunk and I've been so funny all night.
No, you pulled out your wallet and pulled out actual cash money.
Well, was there more than one taco? Because I'd like to think that I was trying to get some for both of us.
I don't know how much was in the bag. Does it really matter? You tried to trade me for fast food.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter how much Taco Bell there was. I'm sorry I tried to trade you. What if I promise never to do it again?
Oh, my God. Can you promise to never drink again? Because that was just atrocious. You
know what? I'm just glad that I allowed myself to be vulnerable around you.
What?
Because that's how much I care.
No!
Look, the only reason why I got that drunk was because I was so nervous, because I didn't expect you to be showing so much interest in me because you're so pretty.
No, you were drinking so much because it was $3 for 3 Long Island iced teas.
Oh, those must have been dirty.
Well, I mean, I appreciate a good deal, and I was nervous about talking to you.
It was also that, Deanna.
Those are 2 very good statements that he came back with, Deanna. You got to give him that.
I don't know. I mean, he's funny. Listen, I'm going to give it to you, Anthony. You're a funny guy, and you're nice, but you were a lot cooler before you threw down all those drinks. I liked you before that. After that, not so much.
Well, in that case, Deanna, would you like to go out with Anthony again? We'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Deanna, how about this? Go on a date with 10 o'clock me, not 1 a.m. me.
I think you should make it like 7:30 you, Anthony, from the sounds of it.
If you go out with me again, I promise I won't drink on our next date. I won't drink on our next 5 dates. I want you to get to know me, the real me, sober me, all right? I won't eat for 5 days. Whatever it takes. I won't do anything other than you.
Whoa.
I don't think you wanted to say that.
That's a weird statement, Anthony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say, though. My point is, like, I just want you to get to see the real me again, not club me. I don't like that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
What do you think, Deanna? Would you go out with Anthony one more time if he promises not to drink?
Say yes. We've all had dumb drunk nights. Do it. Give him a second chance.
I will go out with you again if you promise not to drink and you promise not to trade me for food.
What do you think, Anthony? Can you do it?
Yeah, that's the deal. I can do it. I promise not to drink. I promise not to trade you for food.
Yay!
All right, then
Yes.
let's do it.
All right,
Sure.
well, congratulations, Anthony. You got your second date.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Don't screw it up.
Yeah.
I'm so excited I'm going to celebrate. Who wants to drink?
No, nobody. Not you.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 says, that girl's crazy. I would totally trade myself for some Taco Bell right now. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Anthony wanted to call Deanna. He wasn't sure why she wasn't calling him back. It turns out he got so hammered on Long Island iced teas that he was just a mess.
Oh, man.
And he was walking home. Well, she was kind of walking him home, but he said he was walking home, and they ran across some kids who had Taco Bell, and he actually tried to buy it from them and then offered to trade her for the food, and that was a big turnoff.
Yeah, probably also because they didn't do the trade. Like, he got denied that too. But what's sad is the red flag should have been the Long Island iced teas. Anytime a guy is drinking just one of those on a date, you know something is going to go horribly wrong.
Anyway, she decided to actually go out with him again just if he doesn't drink.
Oh, man. I don't know if that's a good decision.
Yeah, no, because at some point, even if they date longer, there's going to be Long Island iced teas involved again, and she's going to have to babysit and possibly be traded for food. Probably not a great idea, but they did decide to go out again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. We've been doing these second date updates for a while now, and we've heard a lot of creative excuses to get out of a date. I have an excuse that I like to use when I'm on a date, so I don't hurt the other person's feelings. But if I know it's not going well and I want to leave, I always use the same excuse. I look at them and go, I don't like you, and I want this to be over.
That's not an excuse.
And it seems to work every time. And so I think I'm doing it right. But not everybody is as smooth as I am.
Yeah. Sensitive.
Look at you, smooth operator.
And Lisa, who's on the phone today to do a second date update, believes that somebody used an excuse to get out of a date with her. Lisa, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. Thanks, Jubal. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. So the guy that you met today, you met him online?
Yes, on a dating site.
What did you do when you went out on your date?
We just met at a bar. Mm-hmm. Kept it simple.
When you saw him for the first time, what did you feel?
Well, here's the thing. There was a little bit of a snag before I met him because I knew that I was kind of going into it without being 100% truthful because I used an old photo on my profile.
Oh.
How old are we talking?
It was 8 years old.
Wow.
But I was honest about my age.
Okay. You just weren't honest with your picture.
Well, I felt really guilty after that, and I realized that I hadn't told him, and we were going out that night.
But you weren't honest about your picture. Why use a picture from 8 years ago as your dating profile photo?
It's a really good picture. Sometimes I'm not that photogenic, and it's really great, and I feel like it captures my personality.
Are you much different now than you were 8 years ago?
No, I mean, that's the other thing. I don't think I'm that different, but I don't know.
8 years is a long time, though. We all have pictures that we really like and hold on to. You don't have like one that's maybe from like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just the one I used.
All right.
I mean, I had a profile up a few years ago, and
so you came clean about it to him?
Yeah, before we went out. I mean, it was about half an hour before meeting up. I texted him, and I said, hey, you know what, you can totally cancel if you want to, but I just want to be honest with you. You know, the photo I used is 8 years old.
Did he ask for an updated picture to send to him or anything?
No, because it was right before. It was literally half an hour before we were meeting. He texted back. He's like, "Hey, don't worry about it. It's totally okay."
Yeah, because he was actually driving to the destination. Like, why couldn't? You should have probably. I mean, I don't know. You should. I would think you would want to tell him like a day or two before.
I know. I didn't give him much of a leeway, but
did you do that on purpose, Lisa?
No, honestly, I just
Lisa.
That is really
forgot.
Lisa, are you lying to me? Did you do that on purpose?
No, I swear to you, I'm not.
Okay.
I was thinking like, oh my God, I really like this guy, and I was crap, and he doesn't have the right picture of me, and now he's going to hate me. But he was like, no, that's cool, whatever.
Have you been online dating for a little while?
Yeah, a couple of months.
Have other people been shocked when they saw you in person compared to your profile photo?
Well, nobody would. I don't think anybody would, except for Jubal, maybe, would really do that. Would be like, what?
Just like sit down like, you're not who I thought you were.
I know. You're ugly. I gotta go.
So your email said that you think he used an excuse to get out of your date.
We were having a great time, and he seemed a little bit nervous at first, but after a while, he got a phone call, and he said he had to go, and his excuse was, I have to go help my grandma get groceries.
No.
What?
Yeah, it's totally lame, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a made-up excuse.
Yeah.
What did you say to him?
Well, what could I say? It was just like, okay, I mean, I was a good sport about it, but I don't know, maybe it is true, but it sounds lame.
Yeah, what if his grandma really does need groceries, and you're like, I don't care, let her starve. You stay here.
Anyway, it's been over a week, and I haven't heard from him, and I'm really hoping it's not the picture thing.
I guess I didn't ask you how the actual date went. Was everything enjoyable?
I thought it was good. Like I said, he seemed a little nervous at first. Maybe it's because he was like, oh, my God, what's she going to look like? But
yeah.
No, I mean, it seemed normal and cool. And, there's always a little bit of adjustment when you're like, oh, hi, here's the real you. But I thought we were connecting.
So no awkward moments where you think that he got turned off, and he didn't seem to be turned off by the fact that your picture was 8 years younger than you actually are.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that is what happened. Okay. Like I said, people don't show up and be like, oh, you're not as attractive as I thought you were going to be. They just, right? You're kind of polite.
I think we can all agree that we're pretty sure that his grandma needs help with her groceries as an excuse to get out of the date.
Yeah, I think it is.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Great, thanks.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Livin 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Lisa is on the phone and she wants to call a guy named Nick. They met online. Her picture that she uses online is actually 8 years old. So she thinks that might be part of the problem. But she did come clean right before their date and said, hey, just so you know, when I show up, I'm going to look 8 years older. He seemed to not have a problem with that, but she does think that he used an excuse to get out of the date because at some point he got a phone call and then said his grandma needs help with her groceries, so he had to leave. Right. And she hasn't heard anything from him since. Lisa, you know what I think your problem is?
What?
I think you need to start dating men.
Oh, you think he's a little boy?
A little grandma's boy. So if his grandma's calling, he's going to get groceries for her. You really want to be with a guy like that? Like, look at me. I haven't talked to my grandma in like 10 years.
That's not something to brag about.
I am a good grandson.
So bad.
You know, I thought you were meant to be a man and not make a lame excuse like that.
Yeah.
No. I was saying,
wrong.
Don't let your grandma run you.
Man up.
You know what I mean? Like, he's got to own that relationship with his grandma. All right, well, we're about to dial the phone number right now, get him on the phone, and find out why he's not calling you back. And if, in fact, that was an excuse to get out of your date, okay?
All right, awesome.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Nick, please?
Yeah, this is me.
Hey, Nick, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Well, what do I got to say? What do I got to do?
You don't have to say or do anything. I just have a few questions for you about a date you recently went on.
Okay.
Here's how it works. One of our listeners emailed us to call you. You recently went out with a girl named Lisa, okay?
Right.
And Lisa is wondering why you're not calling her back.
Okay. So, what do I just tell you what happened, or?
That would be the goal. If you just want to straight up just tell me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it just didn't work out.
Well, is there a specific reason?
Not too much. I mean,
there was way too much hesitation. There's definitely a reason.
Well, no, I mean, she just, listen, when you go out with somebody, you have something in mind, and if they're not it, then you move on.
I like how your voice just gets higher.
I'm just saying, I mean, not everybody's for everybody. Why waste time if they're not for you? That's all.
Nick, let me ask you a question. She told us that she had a profile picture on the dating website that was 8 years younger than she is. Does she look a lot different now, and is that why you don't want to call her back?
I wouldn't say a lot different, but somewhat different.
Like different enough to where you found her unattractive when you saw her?
I don't know. I wouldn't say unattractive, but it's just I'm just particular, and she wasn't my type exactly. So I'm just looking for Miss Perfect, and she wasn't it. That's all.
Miss Perfect. What is Miss Perfect?
Isn't that what everybody wants? Miss Perfect for them,
I want Miss Willing. That's what I'm usually going for.
Or Miss Damaged Goods.
Or just Miss has a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I guess I just have high standards. I don't know.
All right. Are you okay, I got a friend like you. You're one of those I only date perfect 10 model type guys, aren't you?
No, I mean, not maybe to other people's standards, but to my standards, they have to have certain features or attributes that I like.
So it was all just like a looks thing. Like her looks didn't meet what you expected and what you like.
Look, I'm just saying, I've been on a lot of dates. I've dated a lot of people here and back home, and just, I guess I always find something wrong with each of them,
What do you find wrong, though? Like, her cuticles were a little, too white. Are you that picky?
Well, if I notice that, sure, that could be something. But
For real?
No, but it's usually bigger than that. Like, this one girl had, really big gums. You ever see that when they smile, they're very gummy, and that's just.
Nick, I'm with you. I'm with you on the big gums thing. It is distracting.
Yeah, like horse gums.
Yeah.
You guys are so shallow.
It's true though.
What?
Brooke, do you want to date a dude with huge gums?
I don't know that I've ever even noticed gums.
Obviously you're looking at their face most of the time, but you gaze and you look down and you see the boobs and stuff. Can I say boobs and stuff?
Yeah,
you can
sure,
say
you can
boobs.
say that. Absolutely.
Well, that was one problem with this girl. They were just kind of like weirdly shaped or something. I just couldn't.
Are we talking about a former date of yours, or are we talking about Lisa?
Oh no, a former date.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not like Lisa.
Okay.
We're just going through a list of everything wrong with every woman that he's ever dated.
I'm just giving examples of why I'm picky. That's all. I mean.
All right, big gums, weird looking boobs, things like that turn you
If
off.
they look like that, then who knows what they look like when it's off.
Okay.
So what was the thing that turned you off about Lisa?
Well, she had really, the nose part was fine, but the nostrils were kind of small.
What?
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They're just tiny.
Her nostrils are too small for her nose.
Yeah, the holes part.
Yeah, I know what a nostril is. I'm just trying to picture a big
No, I know,
nose
but,
with little.
They were just really small, and it looked kind of odd. It didn't look like that in the picture, which was surprising.
Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Are you being serious that small nostrils are a deal breaker for you?
Look, when you're talking to somebody for an hour and all you can focus on is the nostrils, there's a problem.
But
that's why I couldn't take it anymore.
You probably have a lot of your own imperfections too, right?
I'm not saying I don't, but for me, why should I settle if that's not who I
You
wanna
have
be with?
you have to be one of the most picky dudes I've ever talked to.
Yeah, dude.
And
I know. Everybody says that to me, but that's who I am.
You're
hey,
honest.
hey,
And maybe
listen,
that's
look,
why I'm single, but what do you want?
it definitely is why you're single. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I would love to find out if Lisa has had any work done to her nostrils to make them smaller. Wouldn't you like to find that out, Nick?
No, that's all right. I don't really care. I mean, it didn't work out, so it doesn't matter. I'm moving on.
Well, it's too bad because she's actually on the other line listening.
What?
Seriously? My nostrils are too small?
What are you guys doing to me? What have you ambush people like this?
Yeah, it's kind of the point of the whole segment. So anyway,
Moving on.
I didn't agree to this.
I know you didn't, but Lisa did, and now she's on the phone. So you might as well talk to her about her small nostrils.
I'm here. What kind of freaky thing is that? I could see if your nostrils were too big, but...
Look, it's just my thing. I don't know what to tell you. I'm picky, that's all. I don't know if you heard that part, but I'm just very...
I mean, we have all this stuff in common, and now you're saying it's because my nostrils? My nostrils are normal.
No, they're not.
Oh my God.
Really?
I'm sorry, they're not. I've seen a lot of nostrils, and they're on the smaller side.
I see at least a dozen nostrils a day, and apparently yours don't stack up, Lisa.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know what anybody else thinks about them. I know I'm picky, and there were some very nice qualities you had, and we had some nice conversation. But for me, just me, like I said, I'm picky. They were just too small, and it was distracting. I'm sorry.
Nick, how do you expect to find the perfect woman with every single thing on her face being perfect? I mean, you're not exactly Mr. Hottie. You're cute. So what are you thinking?
Look, if I have to be single for the rest of my life because I can't find the perfect person for me, then I'll be single, and I'm okay with that. But I'm going to keep trying. That's all.
All right.
Wow, that's dedication.
Well, I have to do this no matter what because it is a second date update. Nick, would you like to go out on a second date with Lisa? We will pay for it.
Oh, my God. No.
It's not a match. It's not going to work.
Both you guys said, did I hear both you guys say no to a second date at the same time?
Yes.
All right. Look, you guys have more in common than you think.
The only thing, apparently.
All right, Lisa. Well, I'm sorry that we couldn't make that happen for you.
Okay, thanks.
And Nick, I'll keep an eye out for girls with giant nostrils, okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
My deal breaker, whenever I meet a girl, perfect teeth. Hate it.
Why?
Hate them, just a turn off to me.
You like a little snaggle in there?
I like that girl to just be screwed up. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. Lots of text messages coming in about the second date update. The guy didn't want to call the girl back because he said her nostrils were too small.
Which is so picky. It's ridiculous. I can't believe how many text messages are coming in commenting on his man unit, though.
Yeah, we got a text message about her nostrils. Says, one of my coworkers has slits for nostrils. It's really distracting, and I can't stop looking at them when I talk to her. So apparently it bothers some people.
Honestly, I can't stop looking at your guys' nostrils now. This is weird.
Just judging everybody's nostrils.
I will say, my husband's nostrils are exceptionally large, and it's sometimes distracting. And I think it's from a long life of picking your nose.
I've never paid enough attention to nostrils, I guess. I guess I should start. If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
When you get emails in like this for a second date update, you can't help but respond. It says, Jubal, I met the love of my life. No. I can't let her walk away. I will always regret it. Please help me if it's the last thing you do.
What?
And I'm a man of the people. One of the top 5 celebrities in Seattle. I still don't have a sandwich named after me. That'd be nice. But I will help Andrew out, who sent that email. What's up, Andrew?
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's a little dramatic, I know, but I mean, when you meet the love of your life, it just like weighs heavily on you.
Okay, slow the fun truck down, Andrew.
I'm sorry. It's like this has never happened to me. Like people talk about it all the time, but when it happens, it's like, what? That never happened.
Wait. How do you know this person is the love of your life?
I mean, we were at a coffee shop, and I was sitting at this bar area, and this very cute girl in like this yellow dress kind of like sits across from me, and she's about to put on her headphones, and she's like playing music, so I hear a little bit of the song that's playing before she puts on her headphones, and it's fun. Tonight We Are Young, specifically, which is like my favorite song. It's like my anthem.
Okay.
It like makes you want to like get up and like dance.
So you heard that she was listening to Fun.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's like my jam.
Andrew, it's a pretty popular song.
Yeah.
I know, but it's very rare that you're listening to the exact same song at the same time.
Okay.
Like when you go out into the world and you see somebody else wearing the same clothing you're wearing, like that's very rare.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
So what did you like about her so much?
She was just beautiful. We had like the same interests. Her hair smelled like sunshine.
A sunshine smell.
I don't know.
All right.
Crazy.
You really have fallen for this chick after spending 2 hours with her over coffee.
I fell for her within spending like a minute and a half, man.
Whoa.
All right.
Has this ever happened to you before?
Like I've been in relationships where like after a month or two, I'm like, wow, I like this girl, but not this powerful.
Yeah, it
Sounds
is
like
powerful. Man, I feel the power. So she responded, and she was into what you were saying. She was into the lines you were feeding her.
We wound up talking for like 2 hours.
All right.
I was like, I have to take this somewhere else. So I was like, you know what? Let's get out of here. Let's get a drink. And she was like, well, we're in a coffee shop.
We're already getting a drink. I get it.
Let's get more.
So she's got great taste in music and witty. I like her already.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, I actually have to run, but here's my number. And she crosses over to me and gives me a kiss on the cheek and then leaves.
So she kissed you on the cheek and then just walked out of your life forever.
We are in a Ryan Gosling movie right now.
Yeah.
So she left, and then you tried to get a hold of her to ask her out, and you haven't heard a response?
Well, she texted me once. Never picked up the phone, just texted me, and she was like, look, there's a great girl out there for you, but it's not me. So
you know that she's not into you then by that text, and you still want to call her?
What's the problem?
I mean, who talks to somebody for 2 hours, I really believe that we have a future together, Like, I see it in my head.
Andrew, did you tell her any of this?
I think that most women say that romance is dead, and I think that a woman now wants to hear, like, look, I like you.
So did you say that to her?
I mean, I said I like you. I did not say I love you.
All right.
Okay, good. You're a little concerned.
Your lips may have said I like you, but your eyes said marriage and babies, and maybe that's what scared her a little bit. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update.
Okay.
All right, hang on, man.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Andrew's on the phone with us. He met a girl named Beth at a coffee shop. She was listening to the same song as he was on her headphones, and he knew it was love at first sight. He even said that her hair smelled like sunshine.
Come on, that's kind of cool. That's sweet.
Now,
gosh.
if people missed the first part of the second date update, at the end of your little exchange with her, which lasted about 2 hours, she kissed you on the cheek, gave you her phone number, and then left. And all you got from her was a text message saying you can find another girl.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Brooke seems to think that maybe she has a boyfriend. Lydia thinks that maybe she was just being nice and hanging out with you for a little while. You ready to give her a call and see what's up?
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If we can even get her on the phone.
Have you practiced your speech? Because I know you've been thinking about this, about how to win her heart.
No, you just speak from the heart.
Okay, because I love love. I'm just a little concerned there's more like spontaneous combustion instead of like a long glowing flame.
I will give you a tip, Andrew. If you're going to say your hair smells like something, make it something that actually has a scent.
Oh, I think sunshine
Like
smells
sunshine.
like
Never
something.
smelled sunshine then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never been like, that smells like sun ray.
Yeah.
Never said that.
I didn't know sunshine had a
Beautiful
smell,
day.
but apparently I'm the one that's weird here.
Duh.
All right. We're going to call her right now. I'll let you know when to talk to her once I get the answer out of her, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Beth, please?
This is?
Hi, Beth. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5. How are you?
Okay. How are you?
Better now that I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I wanted to call you to talk to you about somebody who you went on a date with recently.
Okay.
You went out with, well, I guess you didn't really go out with a guy named Andrew. You met a guy named Andrew at a coffee shop. You were listening to the same music. You ended up talking for a little while.
Oh.
You remember that? Okay. Andrew is a friend of the show, and he liked you a lot. He got your text message that said that he should find another girl or there was another girl out there for him or something like that. But he's very interested in going out with you again. Is there a particular reason that you don't want to see Andrew?
I mean, I kind of just said what I wanted to say in that text message, actually.
Okay, but usually those things are kind of loaded. Like there's a reason. He said that when you left after you met him, you kissed him on the cheek and gave him your phone number. To me, as a guy, I'd be like, oh yeah, this girl wants to go out again.
To be honest, I really liked hanging out with him, but I'm moving.
You're leaving?
Yeah, I'm actually moving to Australia in about 2 weeks.
Oh,
wow. Cool.
Yeah, sweet. Can we go?
Good for you. That's awesome. That you didn't tell him that in your 2-hour conversation?
No, I mean, it's kind of wrapped up in I just am trying to kind of start over, and I'm honestly I just got out of another relationship. I got divorced recently, and I didn't really want to talk about that with him.
Are you embarrassed to tell him that you're moving, or what? How are you feeling about that?
I don't want to come off egotistical, but I could kind of tell how he felt about me, and I really liked hanging out with him, but I could tell if I hung out with him more or went on another date with him, it would be even worse for him when I did leave. But
Hey, Beth?
yeah.
At this point, I should tell you that Andrew is actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
What?
Say hi, Andrew.
This is embarrassing. I emailed these guys to try and call you because I just wanted to tell you that I had a really great time with you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's flattering that you would go to the trouble of doing that.
I didn't know about Australia. I really think that if I let you leave, that I'll be losing somebody who I could possibly see myself spending my future with.
Oh.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know really what to say to that. I'm not gonna. I can't stay. I'm going. It's not.
Of course.
It's already all kind of planned out. I'm not gonna stay in Seattle.
Of course. No. Of course. But I mean, you have 2 weeks. That's practically a lifetime.
I think it would end up being harder if we saw each other again.
And if it was harder, wouldn't that be a good thing? If it was harder to leave?
Wow,
Beth,
no, I don't think. No, I mean, I don't want it to be. Also for you.
I think I know the real issue here, Beth.
Oh, wisdom from Jubal
Yep.
Flag.
You're moving to Australia in 2 weeks, and all you can think about is accents.
Hot
And hot dudes with accents. We get it. Congrats.
I can provide action as well.
Yeah, that's right, Andrew.
Wait,
Beth, sometimes the timing is not right, but you have to make the time.
wait, Andrew, can we hear you do an Australian accent?
Good day, mate.
Yeah, he's pretty
There you
good,
go.
huh?
I don't know about sexy, but it was there.
Now try asking her out in your accent.
You want to go for a spin on the dance floor?
Oh, you're awesome at it. Nice.
Want to take a spin in the bed? That's too much. I want to hear you.
I mean, it makes it tempting, but
Beth, I have a feeling if you don't say yes to him, he will follow you to Australia.
Yeah, seriously.
And just show up one day.
I'm not throwing myself at you. I totally understand that I come on strong and that I feel like I became a better person when I met you. Like, I just was happy.
Just one date. We will pay for it. If you'll go out with Andrew again, Beth.
Come on.
He can't even stalk you. You'll be in Australia.
Either that, hey, Beth, if you don't go out with him again, I'm going to buy him a plane ticket to Australia.
Oh, God.
How about that?
I mean, I feel horrible, but I can't do it.
If the divorce is stopping you, I've been in horrible relationships before too, but that's what made this meeting so amazing, is that your smile lit up my face.
Aww. I don't think I'm going to change my mind.
All right. I think, Beth, you won't go out with him again, but I think Brooke's about to leave her husband for him.
No, I'm
so.
just saying. Brooke and Jubal in the morning.